What do you know about NASCAR drivers? They drive really fast and mostly to the left, they wear fire suits, they drive cool-looking cars, and they can't thank their sponsors enough.
Thanks to NASCARcasm, Valvoline, Prime,
Shady Rays, Jordan Brand, Coca-Cola,
Menards, Libben, Ford, Rush Yates Engines.
But do you know them all individually? We're here to help. So settle in, because we're going to introduce you to all 36 full-time NASCAR Cup Series drivers for the 2026 season. First up, AJ Allmendinger, driver of the number 16 Chevy for Kaulig Racing. This guy is known for his prowess on road courses, but lately he's been pulling off wins on ovals also. And when this California-born Vidal Sassoon enthusiast wins, it's great because of the energy. It's like an 8-year-old kid that ate all of his Halloween candy in one sitting. Look at this. Is he thanking his team or delivering a wrestling promo?
Told you I was getting you a trophy, baby! Let's go, man! I love you!
Next, meet Christopher Bell, who drives the number 20 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Christopher is from Oklahoma, and for years was considered an under-the-radar driver, despite, winning a bunch of races. He even scored 3 consecutive wins at the start of the 2025 season. If he's not on your radar by now, your radar is malfunctioning. Maybe you got it off Temu. Anyways, an impressive career already for the 31-year-old who perpetually looks 23. Next up, Josh Berry, who drives the number 21 Ford for Wood Brothers Racing. He actually worked as a bank teller in Tennessee to fund his racing career, so if you're one of those weirdos who doesn't use direct deposit, you may have already met him. He was also an avid sim racer who was discovered online by Dale Earnhardt Jr. and wound up driving for Dale in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series. Kids, if your parents tell you to stop messing around on the computer, ignore them. It will get you a job with Dale Earnhardt Jr. We are also required to mention that he attended the same high school at the same time as Taylor Swift. No, they weren't friends, so please stop asking him if you can be his +1 to the wedding. This here is Ryan Blaney, driver of the number 12 Ford for Team Penske. He's the 2023 Cup Series champion, he has a knack for winning at drafting tracks, and he's your wife's favorite driver. And your daughter's also. He's the official Jedi of the NASCAR garage, if there is such a thing, and no one can grow a playoff beard faster or more robust than Ryan. He can go from clean-shaven to witness protection program in like a day. Next, meet Alex Bowman, who drives the number 48 Chevy for Hendrick Motorsports. Alex has one of the best perseverance tales in NASCAR, having driven for several teams over the years before landing at Hendrick Motorsports, where he drives the car that Jimmy Johnson overachieved in. His most recent win was at the Chicago Street Course in 2024, where he dropped this quote.
We're gonna drink so much damn bourbon tonight. It's gonna be a bad deal. I'm probably gonna wake up naked on the bathroom floor again, but
Did he say again? Oh man, questions. Next up, it's Chase Briscoe, who drives the number 19 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Great first year at JGR for Chase. Won 3 races and had a shot at the championship. He's from Indiana, and when he wins, he likes to share the celebration with his oldest son Brooks, who as you can see is extremely shy. That brings us to Chris Buescher, driver of the number 17 Ford for RFK Racing. He hails from Prosper, Texas, has 6 career wins in the NASCAR Cup Series, and he brings a humble, that dude energy to the garage. He seems like he'd be a great neighbor that'll gladly let you borrow his power washer and tell you, no rush. We think every hair on his head is the same length. He once beat Shane Van Gisbergen straight up on a road course, and for some reason that's not like his entire Twitter bio. And every time we go to Kansas Speedway, he has to endure about 1,000 replays of NASCAR's closest finish ever, when he lost to Kyle Larson by 1,000th of a second. We feel bad about this, and next time we go to Kansas Speedway, we might just stick him on the severed floor at Lumen. Next, it's Kyle Busch, who drives the number 8 Chevy for Richard Childress Racing. You probably already know Kyle. How good is he? He has a room in his house that was voted room you least want to be in during an earthquake. Kyle has won 63 races and 2 championships in the NASCAR Cup Series, 102 races and 1 championship in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, 67 wins in the Craftsman Truck Series, and 1 pending win on Dancing with the Stars if the producers know what's good for them. William Byron drives the number 24 Chevy for Hendrick Motorsports. He has more than proven himself to be the rightful heir of the legendary number 24 car, having won 16 races including back-to-back Daytona 500s in 2024 and 2025. He also honed his craft on iRacing, and now look at him. Remember what we said about Josh Berry and iRacing? Same with William Byron. If Dad comes into your room and tells you, get off that dang computer, tell him, I'm gonna wind up driving Jeff Gordon's car because of this, shut the door on your way out. He's also the 2017 O'Reilly Auto Parts Series champion, and loves a quiet evening at home building a Lego Titanic. Next up, Ross Chastain, who drives the number 1 Chevy for Trackhouse Racing. You probably remember Ross from the Hail Melon move a few years ago. He's the only guy to vandalize a wall, but the move was so awesome the track was like, here, take the wall. We're impressed. He can be aggressive and ruffle a few feathers, but he also wins. He's also a proud watermelon farmer, and after every win, he'll smash a watermelon and then eat it off the ground as a tribute to the family business. Ha! You 5-second rule. Actually, no, for real, you might want to check for tetanus. Next, it's Austin Cindric, who drives the number 2 Ford for Team Penske. Not many drivers can say they won their very first race in their rookie season, but Austin Cindric can. Oh yeah, it was the Daytona 500. He's probably NASCAR's most fashionable driver, with a look that says, "Would you like to join my a cappella group?" And he's tall enough to hunt geese with a tennis racket. One could argue that he's the funniest driver in the garage.
And those shades, can you flip those down for us? Show what those.
Sport mode. Sport mode. Right
Sport mode.
Well, natural sport mode. I'm so glad you picked up on that.
Meet Cole Custer, who drives the number 41 Chevy for Haas Factory Team. Cole won a Craftsman Truck Series race when he was just 16 and had yet to grow into that hat. It was here where he made a name for himself, not only as a talented young driver, but also the best open field tackler in NASCAR. From there, he went on quite a tear in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, where he won the championship in 2023. He also once fell off his car in victory lane, before it was apparently the new Gen Z trend. Next up, it's Austin Dillon, driver of the number 3 Chevy for Richard Childress Racing. The following things about Austin Dillon are absolutely true. He's won the Daytona 500. He's won the Coca-Cola 600. He has won the summer race at Daytona. His victory celebration is this weird slide into the infield grass that looks like it would wreak havoc on the rib cage. He and his team commemorated that Daytona 500 win with matching tattoos on their buttocks. Again, these are all true. If he wins a championship, that's probably going on the other cheek. Then we have Ty Dillon, who drives the number 10 Chevy for Colleague Racing. Yes, he's the younger brother of Austin, and had a heck of a run during last year's in-season challenge, making it all the way to the final race. Yep, he was nearly a dillionaire. Nice fellow and always calm under pressure. Regan Smith, if you wanted his hat, you could have just asked for it. He probably would have given it to you. Next, it's Chase Elliott, driver of the number 9 Chevy for Hendrick Motorsports. He's from Dawsonville, Georgia, and is the son of NASCAR legend Bill Elliott. Bill was Awesome Bill from Dawsonville, so we've been trying to get Awesome Chase from exact same place to stick as a nickname, with no success. But anyways, he's the 2020 NASCAR Cup Series champion and has 21 wins in the NASCAR Cup Series. Also, you can't walk through his house without tripping over 2 or 3 most popular driver awards. He will also rock this awesome look on occasion that basically says he thinks the Bears are going to beat the Packers by 400 points. Next up, Ty Gibbs, who drives the number 54 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. He's the grandson of team owner Joe Gibbs, as well as the 2022 NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series champion. He's also the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series Rookie of the Year. He's also listed as an owner of the number 54 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. I'm just saying that his resume is way more impressive at age 23 than mine was. Todd Gilliland drives the number 34 Ford for Front Row Motorsports. He also comes from a racing family. His father David also drove for Front Row Motorsports a few years back. Interestingly, he is only one of 3 Todds to have ever raced in NASCAR, along with Todd Bodine and Todd Kluver. Yep, the good old Todd squad. Noah Gregson here drives the number 4 Ford for Front Row Motorsports. He had himself quite the run in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, winning multiple races and becoming a fan favorite. He also spent some time in the Craftsman Truck Series, where he devised a very unique victory celebration, throwing up into the safer barrier. If you're looking for a free-spirited fellow who rocks haircuts ranging from mullet to bowl cut and brings that man of the people energy en masse, then this is the guy you want to follow. Next up, it's Denny Hamlin, who drives the number 11 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. And that's just like one of the things Denny does. He's also co-owner of 2311 Racing with Michael Jordan, and has a wildly popular podcast. Denny's won 60 Cup Series races, which ties him for 10th all-time with Kevin Harvick, and he also won a hell of a lot of money in Sin City last year. Watch out, Danny Ocean. There's another 11 that's cleaning out Las Vegas. Next up is Riley Herbst, who drives the number 35 Toyota for 2311 Racing. He's won an O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race at the legendary Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And right now, we're going to appreciate this save he made during last year's Daytona 500. It was straight gas. I mean, talk about, oh, Riley. Sorry, we're hiring better riders next year, we promise. Meet Carson Hocevar, who drives the number 77 Chevy for Spire Motorsports. Carson is just your average super tall, super aggressive, Twitch streaming, pirate and cowboy hat wearing, occasionally driver and raging.
I want to be trash. I want to get back in the stick.
Baby high-fiving from the stands with the fans race watching, ridiculous save making, fan accommodating, dente riding, ridiculous Facebook Marketplace purchase making NASCAR driver. Just like so many before him. Next up, it's Eric Jones, Jones, driver of the number 43 Toyota for Legacy Motor Club. That Jones boy has 3 Cup Series wins, which include 2 Southern 500s. He also won the Craftsman Truck Series Championship in 2015 at just 19 years old. He's an avid reader, looks great in denim, and once won the Busch Clash in a car that looks like your kid's D- grade school paper mache project. If you ordered this die-cast, I think you just received a wad of tape. Next up, Brad Keselowski, who drives the number 6 Ford for RFK Racing and co-owns the team. He's the K. He's not only the owner, but he's a client also. He's also the 2010 O'Reilly Auto Parts Series champion, as well as the 2012 Cup Series champion. You'll remember this championship from the famous interview he gave afterwards. It was a memorable day, even though he probably remembers nothing. He has 36 Cup Series wins and 39 NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series wins. The only thing he isn't good at is opening a champagne bottle. Next, meet Kyle Larson, who drives the number 5 Chevy for Hendrick Motorsports. Kyle is a 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, most recently last season in 2025. This California-born superstar is a racer's racer, but when he's not racing, he's probably racing. And when he's not racing after doing some racing, he's probably still racing. If it has 4 wheels, he's probably won a race in it. Seriously, his Wikipedia accomplishments section reads like someone trying to pad their LinkedIn profile, but it's all real. Oh, he likes to run ridiculously close to the wall. Look at that. There's probably more space between your beer can and your koozie. Oh, and his wife will celebrate his wins by shotgunning a beer with the deftness of a pledge of fraternity that's probably going to get kicked off campus. Next up, Joey Logano, who drives the number 22 Ford for Team Penske. Joey is smiling all the time. All the time. You probably would too if you were a 3-time Cup Series champion and were able to make other drivers so mad at you that they attempt to do an impression.
He would probably say, short track racing.
Yeah, that's no Frank Caliendo. If you ask, well, which drivers has he had a run-in with? The answer is yes, but he doesn't care. He wins. A lot. And his slick new look is as aerodynamic as a head can get. He is the danger. Now meet Michael McDowell, driver of the number 71 Chevy for Spire Motorsports. Michael has 2 wins in the NASCAR Cup Series at 2 places you may have heard of, Daytona International Speedway and Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He's the winner of the 2021 Daytona 500 and a road course race at the Brickyard. He also seems to be well-liked, even after rare moments when he isn't well-liked, such as this time during qualifications at Phoenix when Daniel Suarez night-nighted him into the concrete. The next day, they were riding together at driver intros, and they're friends and teammates now. Michael probably even gave him his shoe back. Next, meet John Hunter Nemechek, who drives the number 42 Toyota for Legacy Motor Club. He's been coming to the track since he was a very young lad with his father, good old Front Row Joe Nemechek. John has yet to earn a nickname because we can't really think of anything good that rhymes with John. But he has quite a few O'Reilly Auto Parts Series wins, including this one where he took the term victory burnout as literally as is humanly possible.
It's really cool looking, but maybe not the safest, but that's okay.
Here's Ryan Preece, who drives the number 60 Ford for RFK Racing. Growing up in New England, Ryan was big in the modified scene before moving through the ranks up to the NASCAR Cup Series, tougher than plugging in your USB cord correctly on the first try. He's had a pair of pretty wild moments at Daytona, but rest assured this fearless specimen was right back in the car the following week. This dude is tougher than a $2 steak. Next up, meet Tyler Reddick, who drives the number 45 Toyota for 2311 Racing. This guy is an absolute blast to watch on the track. He won the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series championship twice in back-to-back years. He also won the NASCAR Cup Series regular season championship in 2024 at Darlington, all while battling a demonic stomach issue. He has 8 Cup Series wins. For real, fun to watch. In 2024, he did this during one race, and the next week made a pass for the win in the final turn of the final lap and earned a spot in the championship race. He also runs Jordan paint schemes, which look really good. So good that you almost spend all race worrying that he's going to get them scuffed. Next up, it's Zane Smith, driver of the number 38 Ford for Front Row Motorsports. From our records, he's the only Zane to ever race in NASCAR. What a statistic. He's the 2022 Craftsman Truck Series champion, a series where he has 9 wins. He's kind of got this young Justin Bieber look about him. Oh, and last year he kind of shocked the world by deftly handling the 90-degree banking at Kansas Speedway. Here's Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who drives the number 47 Chevy for Hayek Motorsports. You probably saw this clip from the All-Star race a couple years ago, when he was briefly known as Ricky Roundhouse Jr. If you're a big fan of that irony thing, his hometown in Mississippi is actually called Olive Branch. But whatever, he's a back-to-back O'Reilly Auto Parts Series champion in 2011 and 2012, rocks a Mississippi mudflap with the panache of 100 Joe Dirts, and oh yeah, he's kind of an ace on the drafting tracks, with 3 wins at Talladega and of course that 2023 Daytona 500. He skillfully toes the line between aggression and patience, in that he'll gladly push his way to the front on track aggressively, but also wait for 2 hours in the infield just to take a swing at a guy. He's also a fitness enthusiast, which allows him to pull off these awesome pseudo-parkour, the floor is lava moves whenever he wins. Next, it's Daniel Suarez, who drives the number 7 Chevy for Spire Motorsports. Daniel represents milestones. He's the only Mexican-born driver to win a race in the NASCAR Cup Series, as well as the only foreign-born champion in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. He's a tremendous ambassador and very proud of his heritage and became an American citizen in 2024. He's also famous for winning at Atlanta Motor Speedway in 2024 by 0.003 of a second. But for those who find this margin too sizable, again, just look at Kansas 2024. Chris Buescher, I am sorry. Now meet Shane Van Gisbergen. He drives the number 97 Chevy for Trackhouse Racing. He's from New Zealand, and at a road course, he's bound to finish miles ahead of kilometers, or whatever, ahead of the competition. At Mexico City last year, he was suffering from some sort of stomach ailment and still won by 16 seconds.
Felt pretty rubbish today. Leaking out both holes. That wasn't fun, but thank you to Safety Culture, Trackhouse.
Here's Bubba Wallace, who drives the number 23 Toyota for 2311 Racing. Bubba is already known for so much already. He's the first black driver to run full-time in the NASCAR Cup Series since Wendell Scott in 1971. In 2021, his win at Talladega made him the first black driver to win a Cup Series race since Wendell Scott in 1963. He's also a photographer, and his long bromance with BFF Ryan Blaney has led to way too much 5-star social content to even keep track of. Next up, meet Cody Ware, who drives the number 51 Chevy for Rick Ware Racing. You might remember his gutsy performance at last year's regular season finale at Daytona. He led 23 laps in his courageous attempt at being the Cinderella entry into the playoffs. But you know what? You're probably tired of hearing my voice by now, so here's Cody absolutely shredding on guitar. And finally, meet Connor Zilish, who is entering his rookie season and will be driving the number 88 Chevy for Trackhouse Racing. He's the guy that makes you think back to what you were doing when you were 19 years old and realized how unaccomplished you really were. He's young but an absolute wonderkin behind the wheel. This kid won 10 NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series races last year, and several of them with a broken collarbone, which he suffered during a losing battle with gravity in Victory Lane at Watkins Glen. Don't be surprised to see him in Victory Lane this year, and you'll know it was him that won because they'll be rushing to replace all the champagne with Sour Patch Kids and juice boxes. And there you have it. Now that you know all 36 drivers, pick a favorite and tune in all season long. We'll be I'm sorry, did he really say again?